Final Cut. All right, hey everybody. I'm Garrett with Diary of a Family, and I have with me Todd Henson from Two Beards and a Babe.
Yep.
Thank you for joining.
Well, appreciate it.
So we are going to talk with him a little bit. We have a few different things we want to go over, so stay tuned, and I think you're really going to enjoy this. So tell our D-fam a little bit about yourself and your family.
Okay. Well, my name's Todd, and I am the beard, one of the beards of Two Beards and a Babe. And we actually have a YouTube channel as well, where we started off rebuilding an Airstream. We have a 1978 Airstream that we decided to purchase. We were going to rebuild it. We loved Airstream. One of those things that we just looked at and said, well, we can't afford a brand new one.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of them out there that are really good. Well, we get one and rebuild it, and we'll do a kind of a step-by-step process, because a lot of people out there are rebuilding them, but no one's really documenting. There's a couple out there, but no one's really doing a full job at the time. So, you know, we started doing that, and you know, we've kind of graduated. We have that, but we also now have our Grand Design as well, and take a lot of trips.
So when you guys finish your Airstream, are you going to get rid of your Grand Design, or are you just going to...
Well, I think my wife would kill me if that happened.
Yeah.
No, so because we have the RV park, we have a little bit different situation. You know, we have the ability to have two different RVs.
Okay.
You know, each type of RV, you know, gives you a total different RV experience.
Yes.
You know, I have a Grand Design, great for the family, but you know, you can't get that thing at state parks.
Yeah.
It is too massive.
It is big.
You know, yes, it's kind of set up for me to boondock, but again, it is huge.
Yeah.
And I really have to watch where I go, what roads I travel and whatnot. Where the Airstream is so much smaller, yet, you know, still 30 foot, but with a 9.5 foot clearance,
you
can
can
take that almost anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd like to, you know, wake up, you know, right in front of the mountains, go places where I can't go with my Grand Design.
Okay.
So right now, no, we're not looking at getting rid of either one of them. It just gives us a different experience.
So you could leave your Grand Design here and go do an excursion to like a state park and go stay at a state park.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And if we don't have the kids. We're
Yeah.
dreamers.
Yeah, for us, we're like, once all the kids are gone, we're like, Airstreams look really nice.
Right. You start planning it ahead. You know, I love this lifestyle. What's it going to be like when the kids aren't here?
Yes. You know, I know most people wait till the kids are out of the house before they buy an RV and hit the road.
I was one of those until my wife convinced me otherwise.
Yeah. All right. So we've heard a lot about the Road Life project.
Yes.
Can you tell us kind of how it got started, how it
Sure.
was birthed? And...
Yeah, actually, one of the co-owners reached out to me. Well, I'm a co-owner, and Hippie and the Tech reached out to me and says, "Hey, Todd, you know, well, first off, you know, I see what you're, you know, saying online. Are you a registered technician or a certified technician?" I said, "Yes, I am." Because, look, we're creating, you know, an environment where we really want to answer the, you know, the people's, you know, I guess, you know, deepest, the hardest pain points to RVing lifestyle. You know, he's got a couple groups out there, and there are tons of questions out there about the RVing lifestyle. And he says, "Hey, you want to, you know, work with me and come up with, you know, something that we can do this." And so we sat down and we said, "All right, you know, if that's what our goal is, and that's to really help out, you know, RVers when, you know, major pain points, we had to identify what are the major pain points." So we started off with 3 major pain points that we see, you know, some of the most questions out there, you know, is, how do I make a living in the RVing lifestyle? How do I take care of that? So, the second one is, hey, if I travel, what about insurance for my kids? You know, for me and my kids. And the third one is, you know, just as, you know, we're saying here is, you know, how do I answer the questions of, you know, RVing itself? How do I know which one to buy? How do I know how to hook it up? How do I know where to go?
Yeah.
So we put together a community and said, you know what, this is what we should do. We know that there's quite a bit out there, but the one thing about the RVing community is it's really a community.
Yes.
Tons of people, we feel like, hey, we want to get away from the city, want to get away from everyone, and then we find out, wait a minute, this community is really cool.
Yeah.
let's begin to talk to one another. We take trips with one another, we caravan, and it's a great community. So why don't we put something together that we can help everyone answer their major pain points, but also create a community, go out and do events with them, and just have some fun and take this lifestyle and try and kick it up a little bit.
Yeah. So is it catered to just one type of RV families,
Right.
or is it catered to more everybody?
Actually, we sat down with our founders and said, all right, guys, what are some of the things out there? And it was kind of funny. We started off with families and said, let's create something for the families. One of the big ones is homeschooling or road schooling. How do we do that? And we said, what's really missing, and the big thing that we're missing with that is when kids meet other kids at rallies or at RV parks, there's great intentions for them. They make friendships, they make fast friends.
Yes.
And then whenever someone leaves, there's good intentions to follow up, and they really don't. So the kids are kind of left without. The adults, we exchange numbers, we follow people on Facebook, we reach out to them.
Yeah.
But the kids don't have that, and they have to start over each and every single time.
Yeah.
As we said, well, why don't we create a safe space, for kids to actually go and, communicate with one another, and not only that, but why don't we, have games that can be played on there for them, and basically create, a great environment for them, and whether it be whenever they meet the kid, their friends, and want to continue to communicate with them, or if they find them online, and then meet up with them.
Okay.
So we were going that route, and we had some of our founders go, you know what? Our kids are already grown and gone. What about us?
Yes.
If we're going to these events and there's tons of kids, we really don't want to go.
Yeah.
And that's whenever me and Steph goes, oh, there's a whole nother life after kids. So we actually split it up into 3 different groups. We have our family group, and then we have our solos and our couples.
Okay.
And what we're doing with our solos and couples is they're more of the adventure. What are some things that we may not think of until it's already too late or something. Oh man, I really wanted to do that. Go kayaking, with a group of people, or mountain climbing, or whatever it may be. So those are our bucket list.
Okay.
So we have 3 major groups: solos, couples, and families. So we should be able to reach a pretty diverse group.
Awesome.
With that. So that's our focus.
Yeah, I know we have friends of ours they have kids that they're just grown and gone, and they're like, we'd really love to be like part of like Fulltime Families or some of these more family oriented groups, and
Right.
you're like, well, you can't really, because it's meant for families.
Right.
So it's kind of cool to have a group that allows you to kind of go and be like, well, you're kind of like a grandparent. You're just right there.
Yeah. Still
so-
have enough time to, that empty nester kind of hits, and right, you can either sit there and think about it when you got to reach out to the grandkids, or you can go have fun.
Yeah, exactly. So, what are some of the, we kind of touched on a few of them, but what are some of the things that you offer to the RV community?
Right. Okay, so first and foremost, we have what's called digital pen pals. So if we're just focusing on the kids, that is that safe space that I was talking about, where they can go, and we have set times that the kids will go on, whether it be online bingo, or they're playing bingo with their friends. We have dance competitions where we allow the kids to actually get, take 10 seconds of a song and dance. So we're talking young kids, and we'll have it all the way up to 18. So each age group will do something more age appropriate for them. So we have that experience there. Again, we want to develop it into kind of a road school co-op at one point. We want to, what we really pride ourselves on is we really listen to the community and say, is that something that's achievable? This is what's missing out there in the RV community. Is this achievable? And so we're one of those that goes, if we think we can achieve it, we're going to go ahead and try it. So that's the one sector of what we have. The second is because of a lot of our affiliations with the National RV Training Academy, with Work Camper News, we're able to provide a lot of information that you really can't get out there anywhere else. When I was talking about first and foremost. How to actually maintain your RV, how to service it, how to take care of things, so that way you're not sitting at the dealership almost losing a season because certain things need to be repaired. If you knew how to do that yourself, you can save a lot of money.
Yes.
And secondly, for those, a lot of people, when we're talking, especially with families, if they're wanting to go into the RV lifestyle, maybe one of the family members can have a job that actually is mobile. The other one may not, and so they have to choose either to lower their income and go, or struggle and try and find areas of opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, between our work camper group and with the ability to actually learn to be either a certified inspector or certified tech, you can actually do quite well in the RV space. If you think about it, every group that's out there, if you just type in does anyone know of a mobile tech? Usually the answer is no, but if you find one, please let me know.
Yeah.
So so we have our education space, we have our employment space, I guess, whether it be creating your own business or working through Work Camper. And then of course we have our community, and this is where we do a lot of outreach when it comes to rallies and meetups. We're the type that, hey, if we can have 10 or 15 people, hey, we'll do a meetup. Let's get out here and let's throw a party. So let's have fun with this.
Okay. Now I know that a lot of parents are concerned about like online security and stuff like that. So with like the digital pen pal, what would be providing that safety for the kids?
Well, one, it's not a platform that we pass out and then everyone can use. It's not monitored. We actually use Zoom conferencing, so we schedule it, and only the emails go to the parents. We put them in a meeting room, and then we have them check off. In other words, if they're going to let their child do it, our moderators will be online. Parent has to wave and say, yes, I'm allowing my child on, and then we'll put them in the group. And of course, with that, they can't come on at any other time. It's only whenever that Zoom meeting's on.
Got it.
It's all recorded, so that way, even if there is any type of possibility of a question, we have it all recorded, so we can actually kind of watch over that. But all of our moderators are background checked. We want to make sure that we have plenty that are parents, and then we have some that aren't parents yet, that are either teachers, retired teachers, who love just to interact with kids and do things that we'd love to do, but either don't have time or don't know how to do.
Yeah, that's for sure. Awesome. So where can people that are watching go to find more about the Road Life Project?
Well, two different places. Of course, you can go to roadlifeproject.com. Okay. So roadlifeproject.com, just roadlifeproject.com, or actually go to our group on Facebook, roadlifeproject.com, or Road Life Project, sorry. Yeah, and all of the information is right there.
And it's tied in with Fulltime RV Family.
Fulltime RV Family Life. Yes. Yeah, it's actually one of the groups where we, like I said, derived a lot of our information. We, poll and ask questions and say, hey guys, what do you want in the community? And that's where we get a lot of feedback.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so we got a couple people joining us. So Missionary Travel Bug says, hey, what's up? X marks the spot, so eager to hear more about the Road Life Project. Hopefully this has been beneficial for you guys. And then Hippie in the Tech just said, we just hit 9,000 members. Awesome community. And he said, wish we could be there.
Yeah, I wish you could be here too, and not throwing me out here. If you got a tech question, I'll help you out.
Yeah. All right, so now this is kind of more, I guess, where your area of expertise. We're also curious about the KRV training program, or
NRVTA.
The NRVTA training program that you're part of here in Athens, Texas. And then, can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Sure. Okay, so we have, my family has been traveling for the last 7 years, teaching individuals how to maintain their own RV.
Okay.
Before that, actually teaching at university for those that are going through the tech program. Once the tech program lost its funding, my stepfather, our father-in-law, hit the road, going to different dealerships, actually training techs. You'd be surprised, and this is not a knock, but you'd be surprised at how many techs at a dealership are not trained and not certified.
Yeah.
So he's going around doing that, and while he's doing that, he kind of created a name for himself. And people would call him up and say, "Hey, look, I'm about to purchase this RV here, and the curtains look nice, but how do I know everything works? You know, it's 2 years old. How do I know how to do that? Do you have, an opportunity for to come out and inspect it?" So is someone walking up behind me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we started out thinking, well, it'll just be a little boutique business. We'll take care of it here in Texas and kind of the surrounding states. We didn't quite think that there's people all across the United States. Even if they're here, they still got to go home somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. So
why don't you pull up a chair, Tony?
Hey guys.
Say hey.
Oh, I don't want to jump in on his thing.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, right? Just photobomb.
Sorry about that.
So at that point, we had the idea of creating a certified inspector program.
Okay.
Right? And what we do is, just like we thought, when you purchase a home, you have to have it inspected. The bank requires you to have it inspected before they give you the loan. We don't have that in the RV space, but it sure does make sense, especially when it's a used RV.
Yes.
Just want to make sure, the condition of the RV. Doesn't mean you won't buy it, but at least you're informed enough to know, hey, look, this and this needs to be taken care of, either lower your price or get it fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So we created the National RV Inspectors Association and took the content that we were teaching for 2 years at the state college and kind of condensed it down and says this is what you need to look for. We'll teach you the basics for all the different systems, but this is what you look for. So we teach people to have a keen eye.
Okay.
From there, after 7 years, of course, we said, well, we got to stop traveling. We got to have a place for people to go. So we bought the park and created the training academy where we teach people to be certified inspectors or certified RVIA technicians. So if you wanted to have a mobile business, we take you through that.
So the certification, is it nationally recognized?
Yes, it's so what we do is we teach the RVIA standard, RVDA standard.
Okay.
Now the inspector certification is through the National RV Inspectors Association.
Yeah.
And that's more to just keep in line with the other inspector associations out there. We want to make sure there's an association, a code of ethics. And one of the things is that we thought, if an inspector inspects a unit, we don't want them to work on it because that's what that's the rub you have at a dealership where they go through and say you need this, and this fixed. And you're like, are you just saying that? Mm-hmm. So we have a code of ethics where if an inspector looks at this, no matter what the detail is, they can't work on it.
Okay, got it.
Geez, I went way off over here. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
What was your question again?
Well, I was mainly asking about if the certification,
yes, if it was
nationally recognized, or could you go into any state and do
yes,
work with
absolutely. Because what we do is we actually teach the RVIA standards way above that. We're the only facility that teaches you hands-on.
Okay.
I mean, so if you go into our air conditioning class, we got 30 air conditioners around there. You have to learn, of course, all your book knowledge first.
Yes.
But then after that, we bug all these air conditioners and say, okay, this is what you learned. Here's what the customer complaint is. This is what's going on. Take your multimeter, take everything out here, diagnose it. And then here's the next one, here's the next one. So you actually get hands-on training while you're here. So each one of those you have that. So after that, you go and you sit for your RVIA certification, registration and certification.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we might have a question from Nursing Our Travel Bug. That training sounds like an amazing opportunity. Any hospitals hiring travel nurses near your RV park so I can take the course?
Actually,
yes, Bill.
Since we're in Athens, there are a couple here. We actually have some nurse students that are in our park here.
In the park, okay. So yes, Bill, look for something near Athens, Texas. All right.
Tyler's not, but about 30 minutes away.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we were driving. My wife was driving 40 minutes to get to the hospital she was working at.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I have that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We have our national adventurer just joined. Hey. If you guys have any questions, put it in now and we'll get it on our live stream. So, is there anything else that you can tell us about like the training program? I know it seems pretty
right.
Quite a
Well,
bit.
yeah. I don't want to bore everyone. If you're not asleep yet, just hold on. I will put you to sleep. No, really, we have most of the people that come through our class. It's really fun. We have had roughly about 1,200 students go through our program.
Okay.
About 400 of them out there are actually certified inspectors with a business. Most of them that come through our class have the intent just to learn how to work on their own RV.
Got it. Yeah.
That's all that it is. But then they see the opportunity that's out there. Most of them, RVers are all the same. We see someone who's in need, especially if they're next to us. I'm a little different. If I see you backing up, I'll pull my chair, sit down and watch it, and give you a thumbs up if you did great.
Did you hit the tree?
Kind of smile if you don't.
Nope.
I mean,
All
it's
right.
entertainment.
Yes.
No, but we'll go out there and help. And so
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
come through and they say, well, you know what? I've learned this. I want to help them. And then they'll come back and go, you know what? I can really do a decent, pretty good living with this. Let's create something here. And so they'll come in with the mindset of learning how just to work on their own RV, so that way they don't have to take it in for servicing. And they see that there's a great opportunity out there.
To help others.
But one of the jokes that we have is on the advertising is just to put a magnetic sign on your truck. That's all you need, because you'll need to take it off if you don't want to work. You pull into any RV park, even here.
People are
you're
going to start asking.
Oh, well, you guys are the trainers. I need this. Call one of our students.
Yeah. So are the courses, do they have a set price, or how does that work?
There are, and I'm not the one who actually knows all those.
Okay.
You can actually go over to the nrvta.com
and check
or
out.
rvtechcourse.com actually
Okay.
is where you go, rvtechcourse.com. You'll see the pricing on there. They are each roughly about a week, but they're about 9 hours a day. Then you have homework. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's one of
pretty
those.
intense day.
Yeah.
Pretty intense week.
That's just each week. So it's actually six total weeks,
six
but we split it up per week. So that way, a lot of people, they may not have 6 weeks to give all at one time.
Okay.
But if they could do a couple weeks here, go
come
to their
back.
next adventure, come back and get the next couple weeks, that's we want to make that available to them.
So you can parcel it out and then be like, eventually get the entire course taken care of.
And then we have a 1-day cram session if you want to sit for your exam. Then you have to listen to my corny jokes. So,
I've done an industry course like that for stage lighting, and it was like a week-long course. It was just pretty much like everything you can get in that week, and my brain was I could feel information just dinging off my head.
Garbage in, garbage
Yep,
out. Let me
yep.
get past the test.
Exactly. Yep. So I will link in the description the RV train. Was it
The National RV Training Academy.
the National RV Training Academy website? I will link that in the description so you can go check that out. All right.
How you doing over there? Good. She's over there sunning and funning in up by the poolside,
Yeah.
which you can't see.
Well, Tony photobombed us.
Tony photobombed us?
Yeah, he just totally snuck out there.
Well, every time I looked, I couldn't see him because he was hiding behind me. And I think that was what he was trying to do, is say someone's fat.
So we're gonna go ahead and
And
load it up. Yeah.
I wasn't going to say hi because I was putting the kids to
Well,
bed.
actually, we need a little bit, I guess better looking than this. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
come on in and kind of say hi to everybody. But
I'll do my best, Vanna.
do your queen wave.
There you go.
Yes.
That works. Well, I think we're pretty much done.
All right. Well, it's
So-
a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, Todd.
And actually, thank you for hanging out at the park with us. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Very
Yeah,
nice
I
to
mean,
meet
it was
you.
nice. It was nice for us, because we were getting, we've been full time since September,
Mhm.
and I mean the crash course we got into our RV was like very. This is that, and kind of like.
Did you write it down? Yeah.
Well, we videotaped the whole walkthrough,
Yeah.
but it still didn't answer all the questions.
We have a lot of our inspectors, they do that as well, just do the walkthroughs. So someone will hire them to come out, spend, 5-6 hours, and say, hey, look, I
Yeah.
got an hour on this. Can you really show me how to do this?
Yeah, exactly.
Make fast friends.
Yeah. So, I mean, even the time that we spent with Todd yesterday, I mean, I learned probably almost twice what I learned. Especially things that make a lot more. You just adjust this and this will fix it. Or you make sure to grease this point, and then you'll be good. And
And
it's
you're going to take that knowledge, you're going to go to the next place and go, hey,
yeah,
do the same thing.
Make sure. Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
it'll run. You start looking. Hey, do they have this? Do they have that? Okay.
Yeah.
How do I say it to them without being offensive?
Yeah, exactly. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to our channel, hitting that notification bell, and make sure to stay tuned for our daily vlog coming out at 8:30 tonight. So, yeah, we will see you guys there, and make sure to live life intentionally. Bye.